Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So I've been shopping on TEMU again and I just could not resist their summer dresses. So I thought I'd buy a few and review them. So let's get straight on into the video. The first dress that I want to show you is just the perfect everyday summer dress. We've had lovely weather sort of like the past week or two in the UK and I just can't wait to get all the summer clothes out now. And this dress would be absolutely perfect for running errands. So it's just so pretty. So it's a midi kind of tie dress, which is very difficult to show you on the hanger, but hopefully on the try on clips you'll see it a little bit better. Now when I was pregnant I used to wear these all the time because they're just so comfy and also perfect if you're breastfeeding as well, because you can just open it up slightly and then it falls into like a waterfall style skirt, I want to say. But yeah, I just absolutely loved the colours. So it's got these pretty pink roses on and then the background is a really gorgeous creamy beigey shade, which again, normally when you're purchasing these cheaper dresses, the backgrounds can be quite stark white. This is a perfect, lovely kind of like romantic feel. I love the kind of just dusky pink with the beigey colour. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Now don't get me wrong, the material isn't fantastic, so it's super thin, which is great for this sort of weather. So places like Temu, Shein, to be honest even Primark at times, you think obviously you're paying cheaper and the material isn't going to be as good. However, I think that is more forgiving in the summer when you don't need thicker structured materials. You can definitely get away with it more in the summer, and I've certainly got dresses that are from all of those stores that I've worn for years. So usually actually, even though the material's cheaper, they do tend to last still. So yeah, this one is gorgeous. Believe it or not, this was like £7.82, something ridiculous. And you get so much material for that. Hopefully it's going to give a really lovely shape when it's on. Yeah, perfect summer dress. Oh my goodness, this dress is gorgeous, and what I like about it is when you move it just flows with you. So I was running up and down the stairs because I needed to get some shoes. Oh my god, I felt like a princess like running down the palace stairs because it just flies with you. It is, honestly, it makes you feel so girly and feminine, and I think it's because it is shorter at the front and then longer at the back, but the slit on it when you like tie it up and stuff, it's not so you know, some dresses feel like they're just going to fly open. This isn't like that at all. In fact, you don't see that much leg really for saying the type of dress it is. So it's actually very conservative. So I even paired it with this jumper and I thought this would just be like a nice trip if you're going to the library with the kids, but it's a little bit cool in the morning and you know it's going to get warmer. Take a big bag with you and just throw it, like you jump it in, and you've got this really lovely dress on. Or if you're going out after work and you want to be a little bit nicer, throw a jumper on, trench coat on or whatever, make it look smart for the day, but then take it off and it just looks so pretty. Oh, I absolutely love this. I cannot believe this was £8. It's absolutely gorgeous and it just fits beautifully. So the tie waist as well is really easy to do. It's one of those where you like put it through the hole in the fabric and then bring it round. I will say there's not absolutely loads of spare material here, so I can actually do a full bow, so I had to do half a bow, but you can't really tell. But when you have got this tied up, it makes it really easy to quickly jump it into to give that really nice effect. So this dress is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it where the sleeves fall, they're very floaty, they're not really fitted to your arms. It just feels like it's going to be very, very comfortable in warm weather. And yeah, it's going to make a gorgeous dress if you're going anywhere abroad on holiday, but you feel like you want to be a bit more covered. I'm not usually one for wearing like mini skirts or anything like that. So this is a perfect light, floaty, airy material that's going to keep you cool, but you're still feeling covered as well. So yeah, big thumbs up for me from this one. Now I could not believe my eyes when I saw this dress at like £13, and it is this gorgeous sage green, sort of more of a dressy up dress, I want to say. And I'm 5'4", size 8 to 10 on the top, can be a size 10 to 12 on the bottom. And I've gone for mediums in most of my dresses. I just go with the assumption that these sorts of places like to use less fabric to make the clothes as cheap as possible, so I think they're always going to tend to run smaller, but I'll let you know in the try on clips because as you know, first impressions here and then try-ons, and then I'll let you know more details. But this dress, absolutely gorgeous. Look at the embroidery on this dress. Just a really simple strappy dress, and then it goes down into kind of this chiffon-y skirt. Just look at it, how gorgeous is that for £13? Honestly, if you're going to a wedding, this will look fantastic. Christenings, maybe we'll dress it down for some garden parties, we will try that as well. but you know I'm a sucker for green, and these pale pink flowers on it as well, just absolutely gorgeous. There is something about it that's giving me a slight 90s vibe. It is cut very simply, so we'll see if it hangs nicely as well. What I do like, it has got adjustable straps on it as well, so that's perfect because we're all different, the shapes and sizes, and to get in it is a zipper at the back. But I just thought that was an absolutely gorgeous colour. We could even maybe add a jumper and have it as a skirt as well, because you know me, it doesn't matter where I'm getting my clothes from. If I'm paying a lot for them, if I'm not paying much for them, I like to get my money's worth out of them. I like to wear everything in my wardrobe. So yeah, I'm hoping we can style this in loads of different ways, but I just thought that was gorgeous. And as well, the overlay sort of like just hangs over, and I think that makes it look so feminine, so gorgeous. Gives you a little bit of length, but you can still see the leg as well. So yeah, gorgeous dress. I wasn't expecting to like this one as much as I do, because I thought it was going to be super boxy, but it's just a very simply cut dress, but it's still very, very pretty. Love it. I would wear this on holiday. Do you know, when you're going for your evening meal and you've been in the sun and you just want to be nice, feel nice, so you've had your shower, you've put like your nice creams on. Oh, throw this on over the top, put some slides on, and just go for a nice evening meal. Absolutely love this dress. Now, I have got a little bit of room around here in this one, but I'm not really blessed in this department, so I wouldn't actually feel like I wanted to size down either, because with me, I would definitely prefer for something to be nicer fitting around here and not too tight, and a little bit looser here, because I don't think it's massively noticeable, and also it means it's not cutting in under my armpits as well, which is good. So yeah, it's a very simply cut dress. Do think about what bra you would wear this with. I've actually just tucked my bra in so that it's effectively become a strapless bra. You definitely want to wear a strapless one with this one, because the straps are very, very skinny, and I did have to adjust them. They do come like at the biggest setting. I'm not a tall person, so I've had to adjust them to about halfway. Absolutely gorgeous. I feel so classy in this, yet so pretty, and even though it is more of a dressed up dress, it still in some way feels understated, and I think that's because of the simple cut, even though it's got all this embroidery on it. Absolutely love it. And of course I did try and pare it down, which I did with the jumper. Again, if you didn't want to keep pairing these sorts of things with jumpers, of course you could put like a t-shirt over the top. I don't know what it'd be like. I was even thinking maybe even a t-shirt underneath this, but I quite like the simplicity of it with the jumper or t-shirt on top and the skirt, so you don't see the full dress, particularly like in the daytime if you're just going like running errands, getting a coffee, etc., because it is quite, I feel like the cut, even though it's simple, it is quite a dressy dress. So yeah, I love it. And remember, they do this one in all different colours, which I think I actually show you at the end of the video, but yeah, they do it in pink, black, all sorts. So definitely worth considering if you're going away on holiday, or you've got some nice things that you're going to, maybe you're going for some nice dinners. Oh, I love it. I do. I absolutely love this one. Now, it was this dress, to be honest, that initially made me put the order in, because this had been in my basket for months. To be honest though, I've always got about £300 worth of items in my TEMU basket. It is very addictive, I have to admit. So yes, I like to put items in, and I like to go back and think about them, because sometimes I think it's because stuff is so cheap. You put it in and you think, yes, I'll get that. But a week later, you're like, why the hell have I put that in my basket? So I do like to have some time between ordering stuff on TEMU, that's for sure, because I know how they get you. And it's just very simple navy dress, but it has these tie details at the side, and it is a longer midi dress. Now, I thought this would look lovely and smart for work, but equally just dressed down with some slides if you're having a shopping day with a nice basket bag. I just thought this was a really gorgeous shape dress. I like the fact that the shoulders are not like thin strappy ones like these. This is okay obviously if you're like going to a nice event or something, but to be honest with you, my life is not glamorous. Like every day I am working, I'm looking after the kids, I need something practical. I also burn quite easily, so with having red hair, so I don't want something that's going to be, you know, strappy shoulders, I'm going to get caught in the sun. However, if you tan easily, oh, lucky you, I don't. So having a little bit of extra protection, I don't mind. So yeah, I just thought, well, I'm hoping this is going to really give a gorgeous shape. What I will say about this, I've already steamed it. It did come and it was quite creased. I really hope it's not one of those dresses that creases easily. The material is not, again, it is a cheaper material, but you would expect it. This came in at about £14. But I just love the cut of it. I love the high neckline. I just think it's very chic, very classic. Could you imagine this with just some shades on? I feel like you're going to feel like a boss. And you can't tell like the type of material when you're wearing it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be nice. As long as it's not, I'll let you know if it irritates the body skin. I always say that hand skin and body skin is different. It feels a little bit, it's not super soft, but it's not super hard either. But yeah, just loved, absolutely loved the cut of that. I'm so disappointed in this dress because this was the dress that made me put the order in, as I said. However, it looks, I think it actually looks nice from the front, but it looks so messy from the side. I don't know if you can see. And also the back, so it's got ruching, but it's kind of like, I think it's too much. It's too much when you've got these details on the side and then it ruches up at the back, but I'm not sure if it ruches because of these things on the side. And yeah, I'm just so, I'm not happy with it. And also the fabric does feel like not great quality, and of course, like, even the floral one isn't the best quality, but there's something about this fabric that I just don't particularly like. It feels like it's going to be sweaty. Do you know what I mean? It feels like that sort of like really unbreathable fabric. And I would have forgiven it because I'm not particularly a sweaty person if these side bits weren't so messy. I feel like it's because the seam here that stitches it together is really thick and it really stands out. And yeah, I just don't think it does the dress any favours, which is a shame because I feel like the idea is there, it's just not quite right. And yeah, I do love a navy dress. I do love navy in general, actually. I think it's a really smart colour. It's just these bits, like from the front it looks okay. It's just as soon as you turn to the side or the back, I just think it's, yeah, something about it isn't right. And I think it's the way that it's done. I think these bits are too big. I think they could have done this a lot more subtly, like maybe halved it that way and halved it that way, and just done like small ties at the side. I think that would have looked much better, but hey ho, this is one, and the other two that I've tried on I've been blown away by. And then I cannot order dresses and not get a polka dot one. It's just such a classic print and I always feel so good when I'm wearing them. Now I've noticed in my wardrobe recently that I've only got like dark background polka dots with light, so we've mixed up. We've gone for the white background with the dark polka dot because, to be honest with you, I saw one of the mums at school wearing not a dress like this, it was more floaty, but she looked absolutely gorgeous, and I just feel like the white really brightens you up. She looked insane, so I was like, I've got to get a dress like that. So I've ordered this one. I got this definitely in the medium because it's a more form-fitting dress. I've had 2 kids, I don't want things clinging to my tummy. I am a little bit worried about this fabric being a little bit clingy. It's kind of that silky, like, it's almost like t-shirty but a bit more silky material. And again, I think this could be midi, possibly maxi on me. Like I said, I'm 5'3", 5'4" sort of height. Like the high neck. I like the fact that it's got, again, a little bit more shoulder covering. I just feel like I'm not a strappy person day to day. I'll do it if I'm going out, but day to day I'm generally not. And again, I just thought this is one of those dresses that you don't have to think about. You can just throw it on and look really chic. And again, it doesn't look odd if you're going to school in it, if you're going to work in it, if you're going out with your friends for like a nice cafe trip in it. Like I said, I like to get at least 3 different occasions out of my outfits usually, with the exception of some dressing up dresses, because, you know, sometimes you do just want to feel like a princess and get dressed up and go a little bit extra if you've got like a very special event, like a wedding or a special christening or birthday party. But most of the time I like to get at least 3 different occasions out of my outfit. So this is one of those dresses that you can definitely do that with. I am just a little bit concerned about the belly area. Now, I didn't think it was a problem sizing up in this one because the shoulders should be fine, even though I'm narrower on the top, much more of a pear shape. So yeah, fingers crossed it's not too form-fitting but not too like boxy and unflattering either. But yeah, feels really nice actually. Even though it's a cheaper material, it's that silky material, it does feel lovely, but it's a little bit slippy, if you know what I mean. Don't be going down any slides on this because you'll get extra fast. Well, I'm saying that because I've got 2 kids, and yes, they do make me go down the slides at the back, but do I enjoy it? Probably. Okay, so the polka dot dress, it's not awful, but it's also just not for me, I don't think. So I'm quite a hippie person, and I don't know if you can tell on the try-on clips with this dress, you know, it fits really nice around the top. It is a little bit clingy to the tummy, which, you know, I expected. And do you know what, I think it would look really nice if I just stood in one position, but it's when you start moving with these sorts of dresses and I just end up feeling like they're clinging to all the wrong places. But even then, it's more so Oh, you're not going to see it on this. But basically, the dress itself really fitted at my hips because I am more hippie. But then when it does at the knees, it goes really in and then really out. And to be honest, I just feel like a candle. So I don't think I'm actually going to keep this on, which is a shame because it feels like it'd be super comfy. Do you know what? I feel like this would be nice. Do you know if you're early on in your pregnancy journey, because it's super stretchy, if you've got a little bump it'd be really cute. But the way that it, like, I'd rather it be less dramatic at the bottom. It's like this rather than like a smoothing of like the hip area. It like goes in, which I feel like highlights my pear shape, and then sticks out, which I find a little bit odd. So I tried dressing up in lots of different ways and it was okay, but it was not what I'm after. And also because it is so form-fitting, like I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this for like the school run or going to work in. So I'm not even really sure I'd wear it because I don't think it'd be one that I would go to for date night either. I think some of the other dresses would be better. So yeah, it's not horrendous, it's just not for me, this one. Another dress coming in at £12. I think that's, I paid about £11.80 for this white embroidery anglaise dress. How gorgeous is this? Now, I have a Zara one, it cost me £50 about 5 years ago. I wear it all the time. However, the sleeves are long on that one, and sometimes a little bit difficult because you've got your legs out, which is cooling, but you've got the sleeves on, which is a little bit warm. So I wanted to find one that I could wear on like super hot days, and I just thought this one was gorgeous. Look how it is finished off, and look at how they have done the material. Absolutely gorgeous. It is so pretty. Again, I do love a sleeve. I don't like lots of arm out, lots of leg out. It's got these tassels on the front, which I'm not usually a fan of, but I don't hate it on this dress. And then it comes out like this skater style skirt, and it's just finished off really nicely at the bottom. I honestly cannot believe that this is only like 11 or 12 pounds. It's so good. Is it also lined? I think it's also lined as well, so you're not even going to have to put anything underneath it. Obviously still wear your nude underwear because it is white, but yeah, how gorgeous is that? I mean, can you go wrong with this sort of dress in the summer? You look gorgeous when you wear it. I mean, every time I see a lady wearing this type of dress, I just think she looks absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, got another one of those. Probably just be wearing it with slides, to be honest, but yeah, very happy with that one. I mean, really, can you go wrong with a dress like this in the summer? It is just a gorgeous dress. So it does have the tassels on, and you'd have seen in like the more relaxed outfit with the slides, I kept these out, but then for the more formal outfit, I've just tucked them in because, to be honest with you, I don't even really feel like the dress needs these tassels, but you can tuck them in. And I would even consider maybe even cutting them out, because I even prefer the collar when it's sat like this, because I think you can just see that really beautiful detail. But I mean, for the price of it, honestly, it's definitely worth keeping this dress. I love it. I mean, I could wear it today. Do you know what I mean? We're just, what we're doing today, we're going swimming, and we'll probably nip to town and get a coffee. So this dress is going to be really easy actually with swimming, because you just throw it on, can't you? And yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I just absolutely love it. The fabric feels nice. It's not as thick as my Zara Broderie anglaise dress, but again, I think thickness of fabric at this time of year, it doesn't really account for much, because if it's a really hot day, you don't want a really thick fabric. I think it's going to be easy to wear. It looks fresh. I feel like there's something about this white material at this time of year. I like the fact that the anglaise is really big as well. There's just something about it. I think it makes it, you can see it more. Yeah, honestly, 10 out of 10 for this one. I absolutely love it, and it's a nice length as well. So it comes down to, if anything, really, it comes down to just below my knee. So it is, you can wear this to work and not feel like, you know, it's too short. It's perfect. I am definitely getting my money's worth out of it, because it's one of those that I know that, do you know, if I'm having a bad, not a bad day, but you know, you wake up, you just feel like, oh, I'm not feeling great today, put a dress like this and it just gives you a little bit of an oomph, a little bit of a lift. So yeah, this is another dress that I've had in my basket for some time. It's not really a me dress, and you'll see why in a minute, but it is pink, so I couldn't resist, and I think it was the pink florals that got me. It's a very strappy sort of like form-fitting dress, which isn't like me normally. I feel like I dress a little bit more conservative. I don't usually have like lots of arm or leg out, but I just couldn't resist this one. It's just so gorgeous. And I thought, you know what, if you're going somewhere abroad this year, or even if it's super nice in the UK, although saying that, I feel like I wear different clothes. Even if it's like 28 degrees in the UK, I wear different clothes to what I wear abroad. Does anybody else do that? I feel like I dress up a bit more like this when I'm abroad, but I dress a bit more conservatively at home. but you know, I think that's just the way that it is. But I just absolutely loved it. Again, I feel like this is the sort of dress that you'd find on like Boohoo or like Pretty Little Thing back in the day. But I thought it might be flattering because it's got these sort of, what's it called, like this ruching detail, and obviously that is very flattering. However, I've just noticed this will need cutting off. Can you see all of these sticking out here? We've not cut the ends off properly, but that's okay, I can do that. It has got lining as well, and I thought we could even possibly put a jumper on it or a cardi or something. You know me, I like to dress things down as well as dress things up. It has got the adjustable straps again. I just thought it was just so gorgeous and girly, and sometimes you just want to feel like that, and I think this would make a perfect like summer date night dress. You know, maybe you're going out for some nice drinks, a lovely dinner, fancy dinner. I thought this was gorgeous, and yeah, I feel like this colour suits everybody. Now I have put extra blush on today, and I think it's just like bringing it out. It's giving me life, which I need because I'm always tired. So yeah, really like that one. I definitely sized up to a medium in this one because, like I said, I don't want to cling into the mum tum. Do you know what, there is so many things I love about this dress, but I'm just not sure. So love the colour of it. The ruching is nice. It gives some disguise to the tummy, but I wouldn't say it hides it completely. Now when you first put the dress on, this neckline will feel really boxy because it ends up sitting really straight for some reason. So you kind of have to like karate chop the neckline so that it becomes more cowl. Do consider bra as well. You'd need a strapless bra with this for sure. The colour is absolutely gorgeous. However, I think it's because this is something that I probably would have worn when I was 20, and I just can't really get over that for some reason. I mean, it's really nice, and even the shape of it, I mean, it's not bad. I think it's, again, I'm not really like a spaghetti strapped kind of wearer. I always like to be more covered, and of course I could throw like a cream blazer or something over the top of this and it'd be nice for date night, but it just really doesn't feel like me. Do you know when you put something on and you don't feel like you, but it doesn't, I don't think it necessarily looks bad. But yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I don't know whether to keep it. I think I'm going to have a look back on the try-on clips and see how flattering it actually is, because sometimes I feel like it's different when I look on here compared to when I look in the mirror. You obviously can see lumps and lumps, but again, that ruching detail is very, very nice. It's a lovely colour. Love the colour. Love the length of the dress. I think it's just because it's spaghetti strapped and it's form fitting. So do you know what I mean? Like with the green dress, I know it's spaghetti strapped, but it was like flared, which is more me. I'm more of like a tight fit in here and then flare out. So yeah, I don't know, let me know what you think of this one. Now the next dress that I got, similarly to the green one actually, which reminded me of needle and thread, this kind of creamy beige one also reminds me of that style, and they are so expensive, so I think they're definitely worth investing in. Again, if you've got a very special occasion to go to, or you know you've got several occasions to go to throughout the year or the next 2 years, for example. However, I have not been able to justify getting one of those dresses because I feel like the occasions that we have are sort of like few and far between. I feel like everybody's pretty much got married now. I feel like christenings aren't as common. I'm not necessarily religious myself, but I do like the idea of a christening, getting everybody together like for the baby. So yeah. Anyway, I got this one, banging on about my life. I got this dress, it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, it's got that embroidered detail all over the top. It's just beautiful. Now, I'm just hoping that this tone goes with my skin. So it's sort of like a beigey but slightly yellowy toned dress. It's just gorgeous. I mean, I can't even give it justice on this because look at that embroidery around the bottom. And again, this chiffon bit is just slightly longer than the underlayer, which means, oh, I just think that is so flattering. There's something about it that is so flattering. And again, if you don't like your arms, it's, you know, it's got this, it's kind of covering them a little bit, although it's still going to be light and floaty and airy if you're going out on a super hot summer's day. I just thought this was absolutely gorgeous and I couldn't resist it. This was £13, and I mean, those needle and thread dresses are like hundreds of pounds. So I wanted to give it a go. To be honest, I got this out of curiosity. I'm always looking at stuff like this, and to be honest, obviously I'm married already, but on Pinterest and stuff, I always get the wedding dresses that are this sort of vibe coming up. And I just think, oh my god, how gorgeous. If I was getting married now, I'd definitely go for that sort of style of wedding dress. So yes, I can't do that again, but I will be trying one of these TEMU dresses for £13. And you know what? It feels alright. The quality actually feels fine on this. Let's have a feel of the underlayer. The underlayer is actually stitched to the front of this as well. So it's not even like you're going to lose it, which I do all the time. No, that is yeah, that is very nice. I'm very impressed with this dress, and I love all the colours on it. I just wish I had some shoes in like this colour or a bag in this colour that I could style it with. Oh my god, guys, I'm so annoyed with myself. I don't know why I went for medium in this dress. I should have gone for a small, even possibly extra small. It is so beautiful, but it's just far too big. I don't know if you noticed in the charm clips, I was having to hold it sort of back, and you can see how much excess material there is at the back. Now I like to be comfy, but I think it's making it even fall lower here, so it's not sitting where it should be, which is such a shame because it's so gorgeous. I mean, just look at this neckline, how beautiful. And the sleeves, so you can see your arm through it, but it just looks like you've got flowers draping over your arms. Oh, it is gorgeous. I cannot believe the price of this. This should be way more expensive even on Temu. It's beautiful. I just need to get a smaller size. Again, I think this one did come in lots of different colours as well, so if like cream beige isn't your sort of thing, I feel like they did it in pink and maybe even green and blue. Yeah, definitely have a look. Look how pretty. Oh my god, the flower on that sheer material is just gorgeous. And just around the bottom, yeah, this should be more. So look at the detail on it. Honestly, I feel so nice in it. Even though it's massive, I feel really lovely in it. Yeah, definitely size. If you're in between sizes, size down. And do you know what? Have a look at what the fit says on Temu, because you might even want to size down again, because I think I could get away with going down 2 sizes here, because it just feels huge. But it's so beautiful and it's so flattering. Again, if you know you're going to be out and you're going to have a big dinner, this just, you know, it's going to fit here and it's going to flare over your tummy. Oh, I'm going to have to put another order in on Temu just so that I can order this dress again, because I absolutely love it. Now, this is not a dress, but I just had to get it because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Talking of like bridal wear, if you're having a hen party or something, this might be a good one to wear. Oh, look at this midi skirt. How absolutely gorgeous is that? It's just floaty, it's pleated. Oh, do you know what? You're just going to feel like a fairy, I feel like, going around in this. How gorgeous. Now, it's an off-white colour, so it's not completely white, which again, I really like, although it can make it a little bit more difficult to pair with things. But I thought with navy, this would look really chic. Black, oh my goodness, gorgeous. It's an elasticated waist, so if you go out for a meal, you can eat as much as you want and be comfortable still. Again, it's got the underlayer and the sheer part slightly comes over it, which I'm a massive fan of. Oh, just absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to try this on and just style it up in loads of different ways. I'm really hoping it goes with like pink t-shirts and things as well, because as you know now, I am starting to enjoy a pop of colour. So yeah, really gorgeous. It feels lovely and floaty. I think it's going to feel fine on the skin as well. Yeah, the inside layer is so soft, actually, so soft and silky. Obviously this is a little bit rough, but you're not going to feel that. That is gorgeous. So yeah, fingers crossed, that looks nice. I don't know how much this was actually. Let me double check. I think when I went to check it, it's sold out, but they always have similar items, don't they? Okay, so this skirt you can get for £6.38, which is incredible. They've paired it with like a nice Chanel bag online. And also that green dress, if you like it. Oh, how gorgeous is that? They've also got it in pink as well. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness, they've also got it in black and white. So yeah, I feel like any style, any colour that you prefer, you can get it in. And that's the thing with Temu, isn't it? There's so many different options, which I really like. I am absolutely blown away by this skirt. Oh my goodness, it falls beautifully. It is so flowy. It looks so much more expensive than it actually is. And it's the most perfect off-white colour. It feels really ethereal and angelic, and I loved it paired with the Marks & Spencer's navy cardigan. It looked so smart. I can imagine wearing this to really fancy dinners, and I don't think anybody would question. Now, if I had a really nice black polo neck top, I've got this big sort of black belt that could go around it, and I think that would look really chic. I love this. You could also dress it down, obviously, if you were on holiday and you wanted a more casual look. And I'm very happy that it goes with pink as well. I can't get over it. I think it's because they can make this cheap, because it's obviously a very basic skirt, but the way that they've done it with the sheer over the top, honestly, gorgeous. I'm so happy with this haul today. Obviously, we've had a couple of pieces that haven't been quite right, but for the most part, the stuff has been absolutely incredible, and honestly I cannot get over this skirt at all. So yeah, another huge thumbs up from me. So I'll leave everything linked below in the description where I can. Please do let me know if there's any shops that you want me to try or do. I'm thinking I'm going to do a new look order. I've been shopping on there today and oh my goodness, the clothes on there are gorgeous at the moment. So yeah, I think I might put one in, but if there's anywhere else you'd like me to try, do let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.